So, why do we even have a stress response? The stress response is actually designed to give us a burst of energy so we can handle immediate threats. This was crucial for our ancestors, as I mentioned before, who faced physical dangers regularly. They encountered threats like predators, and when they did that, their bodies would respond to prepare them to either fight or run away. This response helped keep them safe and survive. Even today, this response can be helpful in certain situations, but it's super important to manage it so it doesn't become harmful for our body. Our stress response is important because it prepares us to deal with danger. Think about a chicken that's ready to run at the first sight of trouble versus a dog that's like peacefully sleeping. Which one is more likely to escape from danger? The stress response gives us the energy and the alertness we need to either fight off a threat or run away quickly. This was vital for our ancestors' survival, as I kept mentioning, and can still help us in urgent situations today. However, we need to ensure it doesn't become overactive and affect our health negatively. Our stress response begins in the brain, where it detects a threat or a challenge. This triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol from the adrenal glands in the brain. Adrenaline, in particular, plays a crucial role by making us breathe faster and expanding the air passages in our lungs to take in more oxygen. This increased oxygen flow helps prepare our muscles for the fight or flight response, giving us the energy and alertness needed to deal with the situation. Essentially, our bodies are gearing up to either confront the danger or escape from it effectively. This entire process is designed to help us survive these immediate threats. However, oxygen flow is just one of the bodily effects. I'll talk about a few more. Another of the immediate effects of these hormones is that our heart starts to beat faster and harder. This increase in heart rate and blood pressure is designed to move nutrients and oxygen quickly to our major muscle groups, preparing us for the fight or flight response. Essentially, this helps us get ready to either confront the threat or escape from it. It's a crucial survival mechanism that ensures our body is primed for action. One more effect of stress is that it slows down our digestion. When adrenaline and cortisol are released, they divert energy away from non essential functions like digestion to prioritize this fight or flight response. This can affect how well our intestines absorb nutrients and may even increase gas production. The intestines usually have a tight barrier to protect the body from most food related bacteria, but stress can compromise this barrier. So, why does this happen? Because in a fight or flight situation, digestion is not a priority. Escaping or confronting the threat is. And lastly, under stress, our pupils dilate, meaning that they get larger. The muscles in the colored part of our eye, called the iris, control this change. When it's dark, our pupils dilate to let in more light so that we can see better. And when it's bright, they constrict to reduce the amount of light entering our eyes. During stress, our body prepares us for fight or flight by making our pupils dilate, enhancing our vision and making us more alert to our surroundings. This reaction helps us better perceive potential threats and respond quickly. During stress, our liver releases glucose, a type of sugar, into the bloodstream to provide extra energy for the fight or flight response. This surge of glucose helps fuel our muscles, giving us the energy boost needed to either fight the threat or run away from it. However, if this happens too often, it can lead to health issues like diabetes, especially if you're already at risk due to obesity or other factors. Managing stress is so important to help control our blood sugar levels and prevent such health problems from happening.